Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, y'all. Hi to all my subscribers who came over from Streets. That is my other channel for you guys who don't know. And hello. So this is just my little intro that I wanted to put together before I continue the video because I will be talking a little bit about my experiences with Haram relationships, but um it's really just a way to warm up you guys to my channel. I hope that that is okay with you. But the only other thing that I wanted to touch on was the simple fact that I didn't really go into a lot of detail about what that meant for me. I was just sort of rambling, so I just wanted to give it a proper intro. That's what this is. But also, relating to what I will later say, something recently popped up confirming that Allah is testing me with people from my past. And I didn't really like that too much, but then I remembered that after hardship comes ease, and to be patient over what befalls you, and oh, you should also know this one. Allah knows, and we do not know. And he was referencing a time in which we had to fight, so we didn't want to, but Allah knows best. So I had to just remember that. So yeah, that was really annoying because again, the person only wanted one thing from me. The person in question, he only wanted one thing from me. So again, and this was one of the Muslim ones from my past, adding insult to injury. Okay, so this is a more recent person that I'm talking about in this particular video. So with that being said, hopefully that makes sense. And anyways, welcome to my new channel, you guys. So this is where I'll be talking about a lot more things and about current events and how they relate back to us Muslims, inshallah. Okay, see you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So here, oh my gosh. So here I am just playing Roblox, but I really wanted to talk about relationships because relationships suck. And can we just be honest about something? I feel like things, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is always testing us, which is what I was saying in this video, but like I said in the video, which you cannot hear now, this is a throwaway video. So I am playing right here cheese, eat the cheese, be a cheese, get the cheese. I don't know. Big cheese. Just listen to the beginning or look at the words on the screen if you care about the gameplay. Okay. But anyways, like I was saying, I always play this game with my little client and I love him and I love the game. So anyway, here I am getting chased for my life. Sorry, I know I can't really do this commentary thing and talk about what's not in the video, but I'm going to try to talk about what's not in the video. So again, back to how relationships. Now, I just recently saw somebody in my friends group, I will just say, for lack of a better term, say F love. And I was like, I hated it as much as if you knew my love life, then you'd be thinking, what in the non-halal is this? What is your past, And we're not meant to talk about our sins. We're not meant to talk about who hurt us. And we're not meant to talk about who we hurt or like how we made our decisions that we made. So this is why I don't like talking about this on my first channel, because obviously you guys, why would I want to talk about this on my first channel? I just want to give advice to some people and help them through what I went through once upon a time. So what I went through once upon a time was no fun at all. So let me just tell you that I really wanted to make a video about this for so long and just talk about how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to test you with all these kinds of things that you're going to go through in life, and you're never really going to know what exactly those things are until they come towards you face to face, and you are forced to face them head on, and you realize, okay, why is nothing ever working out for me? And so like I was saying in this video, people are literally going through it right now. Not just me, not just this one person in my friend group, but I feel like if I'm crazy, then call me crazy, because I do just want to say that I feel like love hurts. And even these influencers who've been getting engaged recently, some of the Islamic ones, like that cute female one, if you're on social media, then you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, the really cutesy looking girl. She recently, I think, got unengaged with somebody. It's alleged, she's over here showing videos of her crying, and I'm like, okay, so I'm not the only one. But again, we shouldn't show videos of ourselves on social media crying over somebody either. It's just interesting to me how I feel like things come in waves, and as we lead up closer and closer to the day of judgment, things become heavier and heavier on us, it seems. Our burdens seem to not let up. We have whole families being killed in Gaza and Philistine, So I don't care if this video gets flagged for me saying the names of those places. But because these are important things that we need to talk about. Like, we have to talk about these things and how they affect us. Like, we're worried about our relationships while people are dying, but it's like our lives here in the US and wherever else in the world, quite frankly, hello, I love you all for the sake of Allah, they still matter. And what we go through is what we're meant to go through. And unfortunately, we're gonna not be happy either for different unrelated reasons. And those reasons, I believe, still need to be addressed. So I always just wanted to give myself a pep talk and remember that my soulmate, it may not be somebody that I marry, but the person that I marry may not be my soulmate, and that might be okay, and we might still love each other. And half of my deen, and your deen, if you are Muslim, as every human should be, halas. We know why we're not, though. But for those of you who are Muslim, like I expect, for those of you who came over to my channel, hello, hi, how are you? I love you so much. We know that it is half of our deen. So again, the easy way out sounds like allow Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bring that person to you. Because it's not going to be perfect marriage anyway. So just allow him to bring them to you and you'll see. But on the other hand, you're like, oh my God, dude, like, I don't want to deal with this again. Like, oh, my almost engagement was so painful, or this situation, you don't want to know what I've been through, was so painful. It was humiliating, in fact. Oh, it's not that I don't believe that Allah can't, like, oh, I don't know, forgive me, right, for everything that I've done wrong and every part that I have to do with it, or the different people that I've met. Let me just say this before I move on. All right, so for instance, I have had my fair share of oopsies, and when I say oopsies, I mean that like this. The main people who have and not the latest one, I thank Allah, I suppose, like, obviously, yes, thank Allah. But yes, the latest person, sorry, not the latest person. The main people who have hurt me in the past, who've tricked me into thinking that it was going to be something, they were literally Muslim. So if I was dumb enough to not realize that I was being tested and I wasn't paying attention, then I would have been like, oh my God, I might as well not be Muslim anymore. It's only Muslim men who do me dirty. Oh my God. But I'm not. Okay, so I'm never gonna do that, because I know that it is not Muslim men who do me dirty alone. Like, if that was enough for me to leave my faith, then was I ever really faithful, right? So I just like bringing that up to myself and other people, because I'm like, you know what? I really haven't brought this up to many people, but these are the people, whoever's watching this right now, who are gonna, listen to what I'm saying, because things can literally get you out of the fold of your faith if you're not careful. Like, if I wanted to, I could be like, oh, Muslim men are trash. Oh, Muslim men are trash. I got scammed by this one, and this other one just wanted me for my, So, yeah, I'm not going to go into details, but it's like, that's literally like the way I was done by my own so-called people. It's like, oh, but then I remember, I didn't know this verse for a long time, but I'm going to just leave you guys with this verse before moving on. And this verse in particular goes like this. I'm not gonna remember it word for word, so ya Allah forgive me. But whatever be literally. But it goes a little something like this. So, and among my servants are those who wrong themselves, those who are moderate, and those who are, I forget the last one, basically super devoted people, right? The super devoted. And we all want to be the super devoted ones, right? But I was just in the simple fact that I learned that verse. It's somewhere in the chapter before, I want to say before Surah Yunus, or before, It starts with a Y, but it's the surah before that one. I know I'm not helping at all. I'm horrible, but please just look up my words and go find that particular verse, aka ayah. Please go find that ayah because it is extremely, extremely helpful, or at least it has helped me. Okay, so I'm tired of watching myself die in this video, so I'm actually gonna cut this short. But I did just want to say that I love every single one of you guys who bothered to subscribe to this channel, and remember that among his servants are those who wrong themselves. So also remember the verse that states, do not, oh, those who have transgressed against yourselves, I'll put it on the screen here. Oh, those who have transgressed against yourselves, do not despair in the mercy of Allah. So I just need to remember that. And I love to end my videos with a quote, and I'm going to try to keep doing that. So yeah, I feel like it's happening to everyone I know. Like I said, and again, like I said, oh, the girl who was like, oh, F love. I'm like, I'm never gonna be that person, inshallah. But I do just want to say that if you are, then don't despair in the mercy of Allah. And something else that I had told her was just that, like, what I live by is essentially saying that you, after hardship comes ease. So you again, despair not in the mercy of Allah, because after hardship comes ease. Now I'm putting different verses together. Maybe I shouldn't do that, but these are all from the Quran. So I do just hope that you guys live by that as much as I try to, now that I'm finally getting out of this toxicity that I have allowed myself to be in for way too long. Because again, the better of the Muslims you would think wouldn't even still go through this, but not that I'm better at anything in life, but but we still go through it. It's my point. So anyways, you guys, if it rhymes, it must be true. Love you. Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. All right, peace.